One thing that I've noticed about people and forgiveness is that they don't really want forgiveness, They want you to basically give them permission to repeat the cycle, to pull you back into the loop. I did this, I know it was wrong when I did it. I knew it was wrong before I did it. I knew it was wrong while I was doing it. But I did it anyway. You know why? Because I can always come back and say, please forgive me. And then you're supposed to say, I forgive you. You are forgiven. Don't worry about it. I love you so much that I will forgive you. I will turn the other cheek. And we don't have to talk about this ever again. And then you know what happens after that? They repeat. Rinse and repeat. That's all they do. And then they'll come back and say sorry again, They might say, oh, I'm not perfect, I try, blah, 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 whatever. But no. Other people, so yeah, they don't really want forgiveness, It's a sob story, They want to continue holding on to whatever it is, whatever benefit you're providing for them, because those people will be quick to say that you can't do nothing for them, you're broke, or whatever it is. They're quick to denounce that you can do anything for them, yet they need your forgiveness. And if forgiveness is not for them, it's for you, then why do they insist on being forgiven? Shouldn't they be going to the Most High, asking the Most High for forgiveness? And then what happens when you say, okay, I forgive you, but we don't need to cross paths anymore. We don't need to speak. You are forgiven. Go about your business. Your way is that's a way. But that's not what they want. They want to hold on to you. They want to keep having a way to siphon your energy away from you. That's sometimes it comes in the form of vicarious living. If you're in a relationship with someone and you clearly don't want to be with the person, but the person doesn't want to let you go for some reason. It's just like, And then you have to really think, does this person really want me for me? Or do they want me for what it is that I can provide? Being around me, what does it do for them, Because sometimes currency isn't always paper. Currency is energetic. Currency can be having a husband with a nice title and, you riding his coattails. People showing you respect off the strength of who your man is. People showing you respect off the strength of who your woman or your wife is. That's vicarious living. But then you'll have people who want to do that, but they don't want you to know that that's what they're doing. They'll go around and let people think that they're the brains of the operation when you're the captain of the ship. The ship is in your name. The whole ship is yours. Your name is on the ship. But they walk up on it like they're the captain. They're not even the captain of their own ship. They can't even think for themselves. Make decisions without running to a coach or a group of people to help them make the decision or decide what they should do or how they should handle anything, including you. So what is forgiveness? Who is it for? Because if forgiveness is for me, I forgive myself. Why? What do you want? What do you want? That's why forgiveness is the greatest bullshit that you will ever fucking... It's the greatest bullshit line. The greatest. Because if the people wanted to be forgiven, they wouldn't do anything that would require them to be forgiven, Why would you hurt? They say hurt people as if that's an excuse and that makes it okay, Turn the other cheek, Let it go, Because hurt people, so just let it go, let them be. And that is fine. Let them be over there. Let them hurt over there on their own time if they don't want to do what they need to do to elevate themselves. Stop the begging for forgiveness. It's pathetic. It's just so pathetic at this point. It's sad. Especially when you hear readers going on and on and on and on and on and on about it. It's like, dude, who are you talking about? Or who are you talking to? Are you talking to the person who sent you an inbox and asked you to do a live reading so the other 15 people that chipped in for the reading can watch? Who is it for? Who is the reading for when you pull out your index card and you got a whole damn script on there, like a line, like literally you're in a movie and the actor is looking at the index card reading from the script? Who told you to put all that shit on the card? The Most High most certainly did not. Please, let's be for real. Because a lot of y'all soothsayers is just really doing too much, and it's comical at this point. Anybody can learn how to use divination. It is a craft, an occupation. It is a tool when you use divination tools, such as tarot cards, you know, and the other tools of divination that I will not name, because everybody knows so much, you don't need me to name it. And then you have those other readers who clearly watch people, but they act like they don't see them. But you know that they watch people. You know that they can read, because when they speak in their readings, they're saying exactly what you heard someone else say. Not even so much that we all get the same readings, but the same words, the same exact words. You can often tell because you can watch a person, and I've done this. I've been here watching this tarot shit for about 8 years. And I've also paid attention to how people act like they don't be on different platforms, coming back to YouTube, presenting shit as if it's their own. You can listen to the words, especially when it comes to words. You could watch a reader for 3 years and you never heard them say a particular word, but today they have said the word, and then lo and behold, it is after someone else has said this word. Someone else has, you know, they wouldn't got it from somewhere else, and then they're incorporating it into their reading as if it's their own. This is why when they say we all get the same messages, no, we do not. We absolutely, most certainly do not. That's why a lot of you need to check and make sure you know who you're communing with. You really should understand this, who you're communing with. Especially, you know, a good way to know who you're communing with, listen to what you're being instructed to do. Everybody's hearing stuff, right? So listen to what you hear, you know, and discern from that, you know? Instead of being up here thinking you got to tell somebody about themselves, you know, a lot of the times, a lot of these readers are talking to themselves, especially when they're using their own tarot decks. They're talking about themselves. And then when you buy their tarot decks, you're reading their energy. Believe it or not, you're reading their energy. So please think about that. And understand that the audience is not dumb. A lot of us are very much aware of the type of shit many of you are on. You know? If you're here to give the message, give the message. Stop worrying about the likes, clicks, and the views. You know? You're here to give a message, or you're here to perform, to be an entertainer for entertainment purposes only, remember? So those of you who are here for entertainment purposes only, stay in your lane, because that is your place. You're here to entertain. Those who are like me are not here for play. There's a difference.